Finland is a country that I have admired for a long time now. It consistently ranks high on the World Happiness Report. In fact, it has ranked #1 for the past 3 years. There are many aspects of Finnish culture that contribute to this sense of well-being, one of them possibly being the concept of Sisu. I received this book for Christmas. It is called Sisu, the Finnish Art of Courage by Nyland, and it teaches you about the Finnish term Sisu. Although there is no direct translation, according to the book, Sisu stands for a variety of traits including stoic determination, hardiness, courage, bravery, willpower, tenacity, and resilience. Nyland further explains that it is a mindset requiring action. It's about courage in the face of adversity and overcoming challenges. According to the author, Sisu is a universal trait that we all have. We just need to explore it. This is what I will be doing in this video, exploring and trying to unlock my inner Sisu. I will be implementing practices from Chapter 2, Wellbeing, the Sisu Way. The reason I chose this chapter is because 1, I want to focus on my well-being and I want to learn from one of the happiest countries in the world, and because 2, it provides practices that are easy to get started with. The book taught me the importance of staying active and the importance of nature, so I'm starting my Sisu journey by going for a walk every day. The Finnish are very active. They don't let the cold stop them from getting outside, even in below freezing temperatures. The book suggests that getting out in the cold is refreshing and rejuvenating. Although I really don't like the cold, I have to admit that a winter walk is very refreshing. The Finnish enjoy the outdoors regardless of the weather or the brightness outside. So I decided not to let these things stop me either, even if I had to walk at night sometimes. These walks really did make a difference because I am inside all day. I do work from home. I don't get outside at all, and more than that, my apartment is so dark, and I'm somebody who's always outside, always in the sun, and it just has really negatively impacted me. So taking these simple steps of just going for a walk and getting fresh air once a day has really made a difference.
Today's adventure was inspired by page 50, Mindfulness the Sisu Way. It encourages you to sit quietly in nature and observe your surroundings. We came to the beach for this exercise where we are going to try to relax and appreciate the nature surrounding us.
Sitting there listening to the sounds of waves was very relaxing. I rarely get fresh air these days, so I appreciated the ocean air and its rejuvenating scent even more than normal. The sand between my toes and the icy water was even more refreshing than normal. The book also suggested that I take a few minutes to sit quietly and check in with myself every day. I took about 5 to 10 minutes to meditate each day, where I would reflect on my emotions and try to calm my anxieties. The next activity is called Bringing Nature Indoors, and it is one I am very excited about.
Indoor plants are said to have many health benefits. They improve the air quality, reduce stress levels, and can even boost our productivity. They are said to improve overall well-being and can even help us heal.
We got a couple of little succulents, and we're going to be following the directions on how to build your own terrarium. So the first step is to put in some pebbles at the bottom. Next, I put in some soil. Now it's time to put the plants inside. Oh, and it's easier than I thought. They come right out. Okay. The last step is to put a few more pebbles around the top. And here is my finished product. I am going to put it on my desk because plants are said to improve productivity and concentration. This is the moment you've probably been waiting for, the Finnish sauna and ice bath experience. This book talks a lot about seeking discomfort, so that is what today is all about. It's really cold outside. It's cloudy and dark and I hate the cold and I hate cold water. So today I need to use a lot of Sisu to be able to complete this challenge. We don't actually have access to a sauna, so instead we are going to be using the jacuzzi and the pool in our apartment. Here goes. The book explains that the icy plunge is not only refreshing, but has health benefits as well. The book states that swimming in icy water boosts circulation and digestion and has been proven to slow down aging and firm the skin. Regulars also experience significant drops in blood pressure. I am very surprised. It was not as bad as I was expecting at all. I actually enjoyed it. It was very refreshing and it did actually feel really good. I didn't think I'd like it, but I did, and I'm really glad that I did it. Another thing the book recommends is hiking. It also gives us a recipe to make our own trail mix that we could bring on our hike. So today we will be using the almonds, pumpkin seeds, sunflower seeds, and a few spices that they recommended for us in order to make a snack for our hike. The recipe isn't very specific, so I'm just kind of tossing in the powder. I know I made a lot, but it's for all week. Now I'm just going to pack a bag for the hike. The book also suggests to learn more about the nature in your area, that way you can appreciate it more. Although I love hiking, I often wish for a different climate, preferably one with more shade. Learning about our coastal sage and chaparral climate did help me appreciate the nature surrounding me, and I did enjoy this hike more. Another thing the book suggests is making your own garden and growing your own vegetables. This is something we've wanted to do for a really long time, so we're excited to get started. We'll be starting today by growing cilantro. So all we have to do is pour in the soil. Now time to plant the seeds. And that's it. So we'll just leave it here. And we have started our own little garden. You may have expected me to take on a challenge in this video instead of implementing self-care practices. I don't mean to offend anyone, and I know that I didn't necessarily show much Sisu in this video, although I would argue that jumping in the pool took some Sisu for me. Keep in mind that I was following practices in a book to help me learn more about Finnish culture. This is a country that has ranked #1 in happiness for the past 3 years. I think that we have so much to learn from them, and I couldn't resist trying some of these practices in my own life. Did I unlock my inner Sisu? I don't know, but I can tell you that I feel better. I do have an improved mental state. And I think because of this, I will be able to show more courage and determination in the face of adversity. My biggest takeaway from this challenge is that we have so much we can learn from other cultures. And we can learn from and embrace other cultures right from the comfort of our own home. The book describes a love for nature that is abundant in this culture. The people have such a dedication to it as well. Getting outside despite harsh temperatures are part of people's daily lives, as are dips in ice-cold water. They are showing strength, courage, and resilience in their daily lives. They are showing Sisu every day. This to me is so inspiring and so humbling. After completing this challenge, I feel like I have a bit more insight into Finnish culture and I have an even greater admiration for it. My favorite part about Sisu comes from page 36. It explains that we can inspire Sisu in each other and that we are stronger together. I personally believe that when we embrace other cultures, find value in learning from others, and see the beauty in diversity, we too can be stronger together.
Indeed. Baby.
You need someone to save you now?
Lovey. Hello.